I went to a festival recently in Glastonbury and Keane were playing, and I was astounded by how his voice has held up. So I really wanted to talk about them and this song.
Across an empty land, I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet, sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing,
So nice.
Where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting
Bit
tired
emotional.
and I need somewhere to begin.
This song sounds so simple, but there are so many tiny beautiful nuances going on throughout his vocals. It's so high and has so much ease in those high notes, and part of that is probably his natural voice. His natural range is probably a little bit higher than a lot of people, but he does have a lot of control as well. I love how the first time he does that chorus, he moves up to his head voice, yet it's not a breathy falsetto-y head voice, it's thing. It still has tone to it, his vocal cords are still coming together. You can hear the difference between that breathier tone where his vocal cords aren't coming together and when they are, because it has that intensity of sound. But let's go back to some little moments because I want to break this down, there's so much going on. I think I might just cry throughout this. Okay.
I walked across.
So even there on that I walked across, he goes a little bit lower and then scoops up to the note, right? And he goes breathy at the end and adds a bit of vibrato to soften that end. Walked across. It makes it really nostalgic and magical. Let's listen to that again. Gonna hear scoop.
I walked across
Breathy.
an empty land.
Same thing here.
I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth.
And then he changes it this time. I felt the earth. With a little bit of vocal fry. Now this isn't exactly the same as on the recording. Of course, he's just playing with how he feels each time, but he still plays with his onset, the way that he gets onto the note, and the way that he gets off the note. Is it breathy? Is it full? Like, make me complete. He sang right the way to the end of the note and didn't add any breath on the end of that one. And this playing with the way you get on and off the note gives the phrase its shape.
Beneath my feet, sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing.
I love those complete. It's like loud, soft as he moves through those two notes. Again, it just adds that shape. Then that lightness and control on Simple Thing.
Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone?
Head voice, really light.
I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin.
I like that begin. Just a little bit of a stronger G sound there to give it a lift so that you move into the next section with a feeling of, oh, we're going somewhere, instead of begin. I feel like G and K sounds are really important. They can either be very soft and smudgy, and that gives you a feeling of softness, or they can be sharp and precise, and that gives you that feeling of energy and movement, and he added that there very, very subtly. Now, this song wasn't written by the singer Tom Chaplin, it was written by Tim Rice-Oxley, who plays piano, and actually he has a fantastic voice. I want to play you a little bit of his demo.
A simple thing, where have you gone?
And when he was writing it, he was thinking of a couple of things. First of all, David Bowie's Heroes. He wanted something that rocked along, that had a very nostalgic feel, but with a really rocking piano beat. There are some reports that it was written about them going back to their hometown Battle, which is where the Battle of Hastings and the Norman Conquest was, and it's about their nostalgia of going back home to that place.
Tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across
A bit fuller here.
fallen tree. I felt the branches, are they looking at me? Is this the place
What a beautiful lyric.
we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me
Interesting.
in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin.
I actually think something really interesting happened there. That first, oh, simple thing, he's doing it in a mix, but he closed his mouth and it sounded a little bit tense. It sounded like tongue tension to me, although obviously it's hard to tell exactly without working with someone individually. But then you see him kind of shimmy his head and get that tension out of his neck again. So the next one is nice and relaxed. So look, it shows he is professional enough, he understands his voice enough. He was like, oh, that one was a bit tense, let's get that nice and relaxed for the next one and we'll get flowing. It happens to amazing singers like this, and our voice is a human instrument that is different every single day. It isn't solid like a keyboard, you're not going to get the same thing, and sometimes you just have to adapt and move with it and move with this wonderful human instrument. Before we go back as well, aren't those lyrics so beautiful? I came across a fallen tree, I saw the branches of it looking at me.
Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something
Relax it out.
to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna
More
let
open.
me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know?
What I imagine happened in that first one is that he closed his mouth a little bit, especially the back of his mouth, but you could see the front of his mouth as well. So you got simple and it went a little bit tight. Later on, he doesn't do that. So tell me, he's dropping his jaw, he's keeping it nice and open at the back and probably raising his soft palate a little bit. He's also doing it on these big high notes here. And if you have a minute, if you have, instead of if is a difficult word because that it sound, often we say it quite wide and our mouth is quite closed, but he's going if and almost making it feel like a U sound, and that opens it up a little bit more. See if that works for you.
Somewhere to begin. And if you have a
I wish you could see him.
why don't we go talk
Talk.
about it
Same thing.
somewhere
Open.
only we know? This could be the end of everything.
He knows it. Same thing. I wish we saw the other two because this you could see the space between his teeth wasn't that big and it was a little bit more closed. Sometimes I get my pupils to think of it being like thus, a little bit Shakespearean because it makes it feel a little bit more open. Most people wouldn't even notice this, but I could see his face be like, oh, okay, I gotta make sure that's open next time. And that's the mark of a fantastic singer, understanding your voice that way.
Talk about it
So good, that one.
somewhere only we know. This could be the end of everything.
like-
So why don't we go
That's nice.
somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know.
That one was...
Have you gone?
I wonder if you can hear the difference between the two, because that one was beautiful. In fact, I'm going to play you the difference. So here is the last one.
Oh, simple thing.
Oh, simple thing. And the earlier one, which had that little bit more closed feeling.
Oh, simple thing.
You can see, you know, for an audience, we're not going to notice that very much, but it probably makes a massive difference to how it feels in his body, and that's important for singers.
Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on.
Rely
So
on.
tell me where.
That's an interesting one as well, because rely is a diphthong, so you have I at the end, but he's just doing rely on, keeping it on the open vowel. Beautiful.
And you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin.
Okay, let's have a listen to the whole end bit, but there's something that I noticed at the concert that I found astounding. He doesn't actually use that much vibrato. He uses it often in his lower range to soften the ends, but here he allows it to ring out and it's like, no vibrato. I find that really, really hard not to do vibrato. It means that he has to be spot on with his pitching, and he is. Vibrato can disguise some pitching issues because our ears will approximate what the actual note is because it's wobbling above and below the note in accordance to the backing. But if you just sing the note flat, then you don't have that luxury, you don't have that to fall back on. So he is astoundingly good at pitching.
I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go? So why don't we go?
Some vibrato here. Oh, that's different. You're hearing the difference. La, 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 la. It's really nice because that gives him a little bit of a break. It's lighter, it's brighter, it's falsetto. He doesn't have to put his vocal cords together fully before the that big mix sound where he is opening up. He's sliding up to it as well, and it gives it this really like hey sort of feel. It makes it feel very emotional.
Why don't we go? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know.
Before you go, I have released my very own album, Fable. It's a story of darkness into light. Some of the songs are available here on YouTube. The whole album is available on Spotify, and you can get a physical copy from my website, bethroars.com. It's on vinyl, it's on CD, and getting a physical copy allows me to do what I do, make music, do reviews, so please do check that out. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Rar.